Okay, what's going on, everybody? You are watching Type of Dudes. I'm DT. With me, as always, Big Joe Fisho and the lovely Holly. We got another video reaction for you guys. This is, wait for it, the top 10 most hated songs of the 1980s. A couple songs come to mind. I'm very curious to see what this lineup is. Top 10.
Yeah.
I'm already throwing it out there. What's that song we were just talked about?
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't stop believing. That's gotta be on.
I love that song. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love that
Let's
song.
see if they hate it in the 80s.
I would be willing to bet that's probably one of the top 10. We will find
Maybe.
out.
Yeah.
We will find out. Let's check it out. Do you remember?
Some songs we can all agree are horrible. Whether it's the self-seriousness of MacArthur Park in the 60s,
Dang, dude.
or the deranged lunacy of Disco Duck in the 70s.
Oh my lord. What the hell is that?
What is that?
Some songs just stink.
Hey, there it
The
is.
real problem with terrible songs is that they get stuck
Is that
in your
Spicoli?
head far
It
more
was.
often than fantastic ones.
Yeah, me.
Mind-numbingly repetitive choruses and simple music, unfortunately, lends themselves to lying
You
awake.
gotta love the 80s, baby.
Oh, let's go. I love to hate.
And on that note, I want to hear some really bad music.
It was pretty bad back then.
Do you remember?
Was it?
It was.
Some of the worst songs that come out of the decade of greed, the 1980s. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you won't
Run
miss our
DMC?
next throwback episode. But
No, it's
now,
Milli Vanilli.
time for
Holy
songs
shit.
that will work their way into your brains,
Subscribe to us.
whether you like it or not. We built this city, Starship.
So 80s.
Ashes of iconic
They hated that?
psychedelic rock
I actually
group
like that
Jefferson
song.
That's a good song.
But I also like Nickelback, so.
Oh, yikes.
Jeez.
Questionable judgment.
Look at the hair.
The band had several not-so-hot hits. Perhaps their worst was 1985's We Built This City. What this city was supposedly built on was rock and roll. But it might be better to say built on the death of rock and roll. All feeling in the song is rendered mute by repetitive drum machines and synthesizers
Harsh.
that eliminate any emotional attachment to the music whatsoever. Lead singer and all-around badass Grace Slick even hates this tune, stating that Starship's
Wow.
lyrics from this era were, quote,
Man, this is hard to do because it's such horseshit.
which makes sense
Ah.
when you consider that in the song, a mamba is played, not a mambo. One, of course, being a venomous snake, the other a Latin dance.
Really?
Also, the city being built
I
is
just-
alternately referred to as San Francisco, New York, and Cleveland. So I
Oh.
guess
So?
rock and roll was the building material of choice
None of the
for
cities
most
that I
of the
thought.
country.
I
No
thought it was
wonder our
Detroit.
infrastructure is
Not everything has to be super deep.
physical.
I don't know.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh,
Early
this one makes
get
sense. This one makes sense.
Olivia Newton-John, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched that movie. I've seen that scene.
Yeah.
An assault on all senses.
Probably best exemplified by Olivia Newton-John's
Remix.
1981 hit Physical. Notice how I didn't say amazing, fantastic 1981 hit? The song is a repetitious disaster of a woman attempting to persuade a mystery man to have sex. What makes the song extra
Persuade?
bizarre is the music video, in which Newton-John tries to
Oh, that's why.
jazzercise several fat, slovenly men into shape. Because workouts are sexy.
This is
But
weird.
Newton-John mechanically delivers the lyrics
Whose
like a
idea
robot
was that?
who has
Not
read
hers. Look at
50
her.
Shades of Grey,
Okay.
and
Richard
attempts to
Simmons.
seduce you through song. The words
She
are
doesn't
right,
know.
but I'm just not turned on. Somehow, Physical was the #1 hit for the whole decade, staying #1 for 10 weeks, which
Wow.
physically
Shocking.
makes me ill. Hangin'
Physically
Tough.
makes me ill.
New Kids on the Block.
Wow. Was that the 80s?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was an epic high five, buddy. Let's go.
This must be the end of it's like 89.
Look how cute.
Well, they look young.
The Outsiders.
Hangin' Tough, sit back and relax. The song, sung by the legendary Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Donnie
features
Wahlberg.
five decidedly untough teenage kids. attempting
The
to come
OG
off as
Wahlberg.
gangsters, and boy did they fail.
Nothing
disagree. I think
Nothing
Donnie-
says gangster like a
Donnie
Fedora.
Wahlberg's like the toughest TV cop.
Really? Yeah, but look at him.
Sounds like it was written by a person whose only concept of rap was that the lines have to rhyme. To put the song in perspective,
He really should have put his brother
1991
Mark in the
version
band.
sung by Alvin and the Chipmunks
That would have made
is
it
only
dope.
Slightly
Yeah.
worse than the original. incredibly cheesy, with no flow or rhythm at all, Hangin' Tough is now fortunately confined to that unique period in history in which every musical artist thought they could rap. Think
No.
Wham's Wham rap,
What?
or Lou Reed's The Original Rapper.
Wham
What?
did a
I
rap.
must have missed
What is
the
Lou
Wham
Reed
rap.
thinking?
Boys.
Oh, I love this song.
Universally
I love
regarded as one of
Kokomo.
the greatest rock groups of all time, with almost too many hits to count.
I didn't realize it was the
This group
80s.
a pioneer of surf rock.
The video? You never saw the music
Pushing
video?
the boundaries
Kokomo?
of
Yeah.
pop music.
No.
But then the late 80s
Never.
rolled
That.
around,
That was
and
it.
producers
Oh, they're old.
Because it was from the movie
needed a song
Cocktail.
for their Tom Cruise
Oh.
vehicle.
Oh.
And the Beach Boys unfortunately came up
But they
with
look so
Kokomo
old
Yeah.
about
in the
two
music
lovers
video.
relaxing on a beach
Dang.
on the
Nice
fictitious
moves.
island
Yeah,
of
wasn't that
Kokomo.
nice?
The song represents
Use that
Must
later.
have learned on the Karate Kid set.
I'm surprised it's not already in your repertoire.
Little trip action.
Instead, by a tropical lazy
Look at him.
appropriate
Aw.
for a 55-year-old dancing
Who
with
wants to
jazz
watch
at
this?
a beach birthday party. In other words, the once majestic
Look
Beach
how
Boys had turned
cute.
into a Jimmy Buffett cover band. Maybe this was because Brian Wilson, the undisputed musical genius of the group, had nothing to do with the writing or recording of Kokomo. Or maybe it was because the band were all well into middle age by this point. Who knows?
Yeah.
While in a vacuum,
Who knows?
Kokomo is vaguely inoffensive and very catchy. The fact
It is
that
catchy as
tarnished
fuck.
the legacy of one of the most celebrated bands of all time, well, that really gets my goat. Mickey,
Chill.
Tony Basil.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. I used to sing this all the time when I was a teenager.
Oh, Nikki, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. 'Cause my name's
This is a horrible
Anyone
song
who's
that's
heard the
catchy as
opening
hell.
line of Tony Basil's 1981 hit, Mickey, hasn't ever been
Wow,
able to
look
get
at the
words
shoes.
out of their head in the way
Quite a
that the
fit.
lyrics bounce around the inside of your brain all
Look
day,
at all that
crashing
flair.
over the walls.
Pookie's looking
It's
fire.
insane, incredibly annoying. Mickey's chorus was sung like a cheerleader's chant.
How do you
which is
think of
very
this? Oh,
creepy
yeah.
Because Basil was 38 when the song
Well, I think she's
was
38.
looking for a
She looks
high schooler
great.
to blow her mind. The final nail in this song's coffin
Oh, she looks kinda
was
old.
the
Okay.
music video, in
She
which
looks
viewers
38.
are treated to the unsettling sight of a middle-aged Basil prancing around in a high school.
No, don't do that,
cheerleader
girlfriend.
uniform.
Oh,
The song was
that's
off
pretty good.
Basil's first ever album. Before
Skills.
this, he was
That's pretty
mainly
good.
known as a choreographer. And for her role as a New Orleans prostitute in 1969's seminal Easy Rider. Unsurprisingly, Basil's music career never took off. And although she only released one other album, she currently has 5 best of
Wow.
collections.
Oh, wow.
Which to me just doesn't add up.
She has
Bad dads.
5 best of, and they're all
Of
Mickey.
Mickey. Yeah.
Oh, what happened, Prince? I thought this song was dope. What do you
What
mean?
you say? No way.
Yeah, I wanna
That's
know who made
rock
this list.
rock.
I like
You
this
can call
song.
it
Really?
virtuoso. This list would never give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around.
The video was dope. What's wrong with this song? Huh?
Did we get Rickrolled?
Yeah, we got Rick rolled.
Okay. They Rickrolled us. Prince is not actually on the list.
Got him.
The song originally
It worked.
tortured us in 1987. The repetitive chorus is an unrealistic, idealistic version
This is
of
still
love
ca-
that
it's still a
seems
catchy
And this is a
song.
cult
And look at
classic.
him. Look how he looks.
He came. Look how wholesome. He looks like he's from the royal family.
2008, when Rick rolling someone became a fad.
Not
There
that they're
you'd be,
wholesome or
sitting
anything.
at your computer
hopefully a
without
wholesome
clicking
He did
on
have a cool ass
awesome
voice
YouTube
for a wholesome
videos
white dude. He had that
saving
kind of.
forgotten child stars of
He
the
had that deep
1970s.
ass
He had like
voice.
a Tom Jones type.
He
voice.
did.
Up pops Rick Astley's smug face.
This is very like YouTube and
Rick
YouTube
rolling
Inception.
forced us
Yo,
to listen to
I got confused.
I got scared a little bit. I
I was
thought
like, who's navigating?
He thought he escaped it. And I know he's never gonna give us up,
Nope.
but maybe the world
No, he
would be
came
a
back
better
for the
place
Super Bowl
if we all gave
commercial.
up on him. Don't worry. Be
Didn't he do
happy,
another one
Bobby
this year?
McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin.
Across the
This is a
world,
classic.
people use the
Don't worry,
technique of
be
positive
happy.
visualization to help them achieve their goals. But there's positive visualization, then there's just sheer lunacy. And Bobby McFerrin's 1988
Bobby
single
McFerrin.
"Don't Worry, Be Happy" falls
Sheer
firmly into the latter
lunacy.
category. The song's message seems like good advice on the surface, but then you realize that McFerrin is advocating for people to just be happy as a solution to all of life's problems. Like you can just
I mean-
choose happiness. Naive and saccharine, "Don't Worry, Be Happy" sounds like a song the devil wrote to play on repeat in hell until you finally crack and admit, yes,
What the hell?
I am happy.
That's extremely
And like
dramatic.
Yeah.
Kokomo, the single was originally written for the Cocktail soundtrack. So
Oh.
be sure to rush out to your nearest record store.
I knew
to
that.
pick up
I've never seen that
shit.
movie.
Really?
Never heard of it.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
songs. But did we insult any song that you love? What's a cringe
Did my song not make it?
that we missed?
No,
Let us know in
It
the
didn't
This
make
was a
it.
terrible list.
We read every one.
Ah,
And if
jeez.
you enjoyed this earworm run,
Okay.
What greatest sitcoms that were canceled for crossing the line?
Don't like their video. Like our video.
Yeah. Don't like that video.
Well, yeah, I obviously disagree with the list somewhat. Any songs that should be on there that you agreed with?
XLF.
What's that?
Dun 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 dun.
I
Okay.
wouldn't put that on there. I wouldn't put that on there.
Well, yeah, this list felt very personal.
I like the song,
To the
but
guy
it's a
who
little
made
annoying
it.
until
The guy's like, I
the-
hate all these songs. Let's make a video.
Well, he was saying that the songs aren't very artistic, sophisticated. They're just really annoying,
Which-
catchy songs.
That I get that. I
Yeah.
just don't think every song that ever gets released has to be some in-depth, meaningful story.
Right.
Sometimes we need a stupid bop. I don't know.
What was that one LFO song that like had no meaning to it? It was just like a mishmash of words. Do you guys remember?
I know what you're
LFO?
talking about. Yeah, I know what you're
What's
talking
that?
about.
It was it Girls of Summer?
It was almost like
or
they were AI before
Summer
AI.
Was it Summer Girls or wait,
Talking
was
about
it, or was it
fucking
There was no.
was it Girl on TV? No.
the Abercrombie and Fitch song.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
That's the
There's
one
like no
song.
story.
Yeah.
There's
no
just saying stuff.
It was just like a bunch of stuff from the 80s.
You said no. Well, it came out in like 2000.
No, LFO was like New Kids on the Block. They were like
No,
yeah,
no.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to watch
no.
it if you guys
Yeah.
don't figure it out.
100%.
How wrong would you like me to
100%.
make you on camera right now?
I'll do it.
Don't threaten
Oh
me
my
with a good
gosh.
time.
Let's. Jesus. As the oldest one here, I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't know until just
Formed
now.
in 95.
Light, funky ones.
That song
Yeah.
came out in whatever 2000. Where is it? The girl? No, where was it? Summer Girls, 99.
Oh shit.
Trying to tell me, bruh. You said 80. You said 89.
DT knows everything.
I was only 10 years off. Okay?
Man, I was a full-on teenager at this point. I know
Time's an illusion.
I know the songs that were bumming.
I did not know that LFO meant light, funky ones.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Anyway,
R.I.P.
okay. So interesting list. I still insist that my song that I mentioned before should have been considered the most hated songs of the
Journey
80s.
song?
I might be causing
It's
some
so
real
beloved.
conflict here.
And I'm glad that Prince was a Rickroll and that wasn't actually on that.
I like that
list.
song by Prince, the Batman soundtrack.
It would be an abomination. To put
Yeah, but
Prince on that list.
what other songs from the '80s like were really stupid and annoying? I think this list could have been way better.
Yeah.
I can only think of good songs from the 80s.
I guess
I don't know.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I don't know if let me know, guys. What songs from the '80s do you think were just dumb?
Was Seal
The
from the 80s?
worst.
You're all over the place,
I am.
man.
I am.
Seal was from the '90s. A Kiss from a Rose was '95.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was from the Batman movie.
And
Right.
that song is good.
That song is pretty dope.
That's a good
Shout out to
song.
Seal. Anyway,
Shots.
All
all right, moving right along. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let's see what else we got.